and then the bottom left. What?
Shut up! If we do the next chapter, the next time we play the game will be the end of it.
Shit.
I'm looking for...
Rise and shine,
You are tall as shit. Look how tall they are.
We've
Don't
got a whole
think it's
crop of
that
things to do
weird.
and not a lot of time to get them done.
It's weird for girls to be tall because girls are usually shorter than guys. I don't know how tall.
I don't think she's that tall. I think she's normal.
Define normal.
Okay. Her waist is at about the same height as the counter, which is pretty normal.
That could just be a perspective thing. But also, also my comparison to how tall they are is Turing, and Turing is apparently really short. So Turing only comes up to their waist.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was saying. I was saying it badly.
Okay, I'm awake.
What have you learned from the files we sent you?
Nothing all that new, to be honest. All the files we got from that Vincent fella just covered what we already knew in greater detail.
No.
There is one thing that stands out, though.
What?
At least from what I've read so far.
Oh?
Yeah. See, Hayden's long-term goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se, right?
Right.
Don't take it the wrong way, Turing. You might even already be aware of this after talking to folks involved in your creation. Hayden wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence.
Right. You want.
And even just from his notes, his programming work is, well, it's something else. Elegant. Artful.
Yeah, there they go throwing the word around again.
I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to him.
Relatable.
Looking at his notes about my interfacing between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to duct tape the two together at a level he'd approve of. But I think I'm getting off track here.
So, basically what he's saying is the fucking genius. Okay, there we go.
Which we knew because, duh.
You didn't write your code term. No one did.
He didn't write the code. Which means Turing wrote the code. Yeah, so what I'm understanding is Hayden started off writing code for him to adapt to, and then the adaptation code, or whatever code he made for it in order to adapt, started adapting and wrote the rest of itself on its own.
That's cool, actually.
Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system is installed on.
Melody mentioned something about that. What does that mean?
It means you don't have to be alone. It means Hayden was ignorant and careless. It means we can make more AIs. I don't really care about any of these answers. What would you choose, Abby?
Either the first or the third.
Exactly. Assuming we can get our hands on Turing's original source code, we could generate new machine intelligences as we please.
They were
You wouldn't be
basically the
only
same
one anymore,
answer.
Turing.
Oh,
He doesn't want you to, though.
Yeah, he liked being unique.
okay.
He liked being unique, and the only thing he liked being him.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
I hardly know what to say.
But once you consider the stuff I found in the research, it gets a damn sight more complicated.
So they found stuff more like Grace, I'm assuming.
Stuff about Big Blue and Parallax's planned launch.
Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch. And that's why they...
Turin.
That's why someone had him killed.
The potential for wrongdoing with an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief.
Yeah, I mean, I only speculated one way. Vincent said something else.
Said
Even
something
if I
really
don't go into
similar
all
to
the
what you
crooked
did.
shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it.
Well, so I said, you would have everybody's information. He said you could feed everybody information, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said something really
No,
similar.
I'm just recapping. I'm not contradicting you.
I mean, you're built different, Turin. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right?
I mean, actually, I think you'd have to worry about it more, because I'm pretty positive his personality was stopping his other stuff from going to the wire.
I don't know how I
Blue
feel
ain't
about
got
this.
that limitation.
See, that's what I'm saying. Turing's personality is stopping the rest of his programming from going crazy. Big Blue does not have a personality, so it's gonna go crazy.
Right.
If
Okay.
it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed faster than a rabbit in spring.
What?
You've never heard the term fucking like rabbits?
No, I've heard that. That's why it's hilarious. I've never heard that expression. That's hysterical. First off, country sayings like that, I love them. I love them all.
That's because they're so goofy and
They're
they don't make
hilarious.
sense.
They make perfect sense. That's why they're funny.
Sometimes.
Good and proper.
Good.
I've heard I'd be more confused than an immigrant in a vote for Trump rally.
Oh no!
Yeah, I heard a lot of country sayings that I'm just like, what made you even come up with this on the spot? Like, you didn't. This is something you planned out. You came up with this right now.
My grandma used to say, that was funnier than a fart in a spacesuit.
That one doesn't make sense.
I know.
How likely is that?
I'd say it's inevitable. Guaranteed.
I am inevitable.
In fact, in a sense, it's already happened.
See, that's what I was saying with the articles.
What?
Their prototype build. Baby Blue.
Right.
I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh.
Ooh.
The research notes on the project
I mean,
show
we already
clearly
kind of
and
knew
with
this.
certainty
We didn't know it was Baby Blue though. I thought it was that something was leaking out about the Big Blue. If Baby Blue is still on the mesh, that means it's fucking shit up right now.
that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with the data on the meshnet in the hope that it would increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago.
Vincent told us about all of this too.
Well, I think Baby Blue is the bugger that was changing all those articles on the mesh to be pro-parallax or at least anti-human revolution.
Do you think Baby Blue had anything to do with the attacks on Nanya, Shitaro, Charlie, and Zen?
What if Baby Blue and Grace somehow mixed together?
That would not surprise me, honestly. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. We can't rightly rule it out. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but
Grace.
I doubt it. Killing people?
Also, that's kind of
is messy
scary.
as hell, and it runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary.
That's kind of terrifying. Imagine. Have you played Portal or seen Portal?
I know what it is. I've never played it or like watched a stream of it though.
Well, I can't make this comparison then, but it's like GLaDOS. Imagine GLaDOS going around fucking shit up. That's terrifying. I like GLaDOS as a character, but as a real thing, that would be terrifying.
I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax. Whoever took out Hayden. I'll bet they're in full damage control mode now.
And let's assume that my Grace and Baby Blue thing combining was not was accurate, right? There's a possibility that Baby Grace, let's call it that, Baby Grace took out Hayden out of revenge.
That's kind of fucked up, but like,
it makes sense.
Again, we said like last week that it wouldn't surprise either of us if Grace was the one who had killed him.
We already know they don't care who gets hurt.
How does this tie back to Turing? Yeah, how does this tie back to Turing? So what do you want us to do then? So free AI is bad, ROM AI is just a no. Oh wow.
I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue. It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. Do you?
No.
Who would?
We can get Hayden's
I mean, I like
source
Google,
code
but like,
return and upload it onto
no.
the mesh through Parallax's server core. We can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual.
Whoa, jeez, dang. That would be kind of fire, though.
That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. We could also upload a patch for every ROM to prevent Big Blue's reach from using their resources. Without the ability to control all ROMs, Big Blue loses its ultimate power.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore.
Do you want that? Because you didn't look like you wanted that.
There would be millions. Hundreds of millions of ROMs just like me.
Well, you're cutting edge of ROM tech, Turin. Most of today's ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, code should propagate across the mesh to all future ROM activations.
This is the start of this chapter.
Yeah.
Which means, obviously, also because it's chapter 5 and there's only 6 chapters left, that means some fuck shit is about to happen.
Yep.
You'll be in good company soon enough.
What terrible thing do you think is gonna happen that's gonna fuck shit up?
Turing is gonna die.
Do you really think that?
About
yes.
The metaphorical singularity.
I don't think he is, and this
no
might be a
return.
dumb reason why, but because he is essentially the main character of this. And I know main characters can die, but like, we're seeing the story through him. If he gets killed or disappears, then
We're seeing the story through me. Turing is just...
I know, but you're not an active like participant.
I understand. You're saying this is a second person kind of story.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, because second person doesn't ever come up, second person is a side character looking at the main character.
Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world?
I mean, probably not, but you don't really have to.
Parallax is going to make a decision, even worse decision for the rest of the world. So I'd say it works.
It's a
We
trade-off.
don't have any other choice.
Exactly.
This is gonna happen, one way or another.
The reason why I say I think Turing is going to die is because I think he's going to be resurrected in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, maybe, but again, I don't think, with the way that this story is told, I don't think he will be.
We'll see.
Either Parallax gets to control the debut of worldwide machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves.
What do you think?
Which is scarier?
So the difference is having one thing control everything, or having a million things control itself. I'm gonna go with the latter.
I mean, I can see why both would be scary, though. Because you can't really control AI, you can just program it. But that's not quite the same thing.
I'm actually gonna give it up to Turing, because Turing is like it says, Turing is the only one who knows if the world is ready for that.
Right.
I'm not sure I'm up for that kind of responsibility. But I think that even if it is a shock for the world, there's no time like the present. Despite all the political back and forth over hybrids and brain-controlled androids, the world is becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of non-human people.
Yeah, that's true.
If we let Parallax dictate how the very first machine intelligence is introduced, who knows how long it'll be before an AI like me can be integrated into society normally.
There's a sequel to this game coming up. I don't know when it's going to be coming out, but there is a planned sequel for this game.
Interesting. That makes me wonder what kind of
Whether the
ending
world
it
is
gets.
ready for AI or not,
I'm not entirely sure if it's a sequel, like a sequel, or just a sequel
No,
set
I
in the
know.
same world. But there's something planned for the game.
we're here to stay. I might as well throw my chips in for my own side. Let's do this
All right, that's what we're doing.
on our terms, not theirs.
Tell him, Turing.
Yes. Ha! I love nothing more than a little anarchy.
I wanted her to say yes.
She said, fuck
It
the
does have a certain
patriarchy.
poetic
She's never been a part of the
justice, does it
patriarchy.
not?
They.
It's that poet. Or goddamn, both of us did that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I need more non-binary friends so I can get used to saying they.
Their project from his creation, and now I,
That's kind of a
the
fucked up
nation,
reason
will
though,
bring their
but still.
project down.
I mean, I know what you mean. It's weird when everybody you know.
It's harder to get
Yeah.
used to it when everybody you know uses pronouns.
Yes.
Specific pronouns that aren't
Not that they isn't a pronoun. It's just you.
specific
I-
pronouns as in they, them.
Yeah.
Just for the truth. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely. Paying them back double indeed.
I like the way you think, Turin. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turin's source code.
I think I keep
The
saying
research
she
notes we've gotten so
because
far
Tomcat
are
reminds me of
helpful, and
Liz,
it's given me an idea of
and
how to
I can
Liz
totally
goes
see
by-
a
that.
little bit of Turin all over
Liz
the
goes
place,
by
but
either,
they
so
don't
like,
actually have Hayden's programs.
you know,
I could totally see that. Yeah, I could totally see where you're getting Liz energy from.
I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them.
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo SF right here.
It's me, right?
Don't you make me blush now. We can get the source.
Oh, I
code
wanted that
from
as a
Parallax
dialogue
and
option. I wanted to say he was talking about me, clearly.
It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. I've done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need physical access to do my thing.
We can do that for you. Yay, breaking and entering!
B&E,
Sean.
B&E.
I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon, though. First thing this morning.
We should hit up Chad.
Guard shift don't change until 8 when the office opens, so he'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on. I'll have to upload it, physically, to Parallax's main server farm. And that's on Treasure
Where Turing dies.
From there, the ROMs will install like a normal patch from the company. So, don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise.
That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat.
Ugh.
That sounds like a good time to die.
Ugh.
I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through for myself.
Sure thing, doll. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back.
Imagine like you're using like your ROM or whatever, right? And it's cleaning, and it just goes, "Nah, I don't want to do this anymore."
Too relatable.
Call us if you need anything.
Thank you. I won't be long.
I know this is San Francisco, but this is about to become Detroit real quick.
Yikes.
Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out. But I kind of need to get something off my chest.
What's wrong?
I'm actually glad Turin went out.
No, what are you about to tell me?
They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. I don't even know where to start.
The beginning is a pretty good place, fam.
Beginning. Yeah, okay. So, the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I only visited my gramps there. I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley.
Okay.
Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people who don't change.
Yeah.
My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their tastes. It was hard growing up with them.
They were a little too LGBTQ for their taste.
Yeah, pretty much.
They never gave me too much hell, but things were tense. Especially after my sister Catherine moved out.
Yikes.
Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo-SF, and she offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out. I was ecstatic to be free of them. I worshipped the ground my sister walked on. And that was before I found out what she did for a living.
I can't even imagine having parents that don't accept you for you. Like, I don't think I could deal with that mentally. It's really hard for anybody who goes out there dealing with that. I feel for you.
And that would be why so many people who have parents that don't accept them have some kind of mental health problem.
She was flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity. And she was a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat.
Oh, shit. The original Tomcat.
Interesting.
She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little coup of crackers hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride.
Okay.
She always knew she would get caught, though.
Happened to
How
her.
could she not? Parallax was one big Goliath, and she flinged a stone square in their face. She was looking at serious jail time, and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away, and I couldn't let her.
Was it fair for her to throw her life away? It's her life, dude.
She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke.
Good call.
I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job.
Dude, so you wouldn't let your sister murder herself, so you took credit for the job just so she could... Okay, so I'm not like blaming her, because I can't say that I wouldn't have done the same thing, right? But I don't understand her reasoning for this, because
I don't either. But I think
She tried
okay,
to talk
this
me out
is
of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it.
You were saying?
I think it's because she thinks that her sister was too important to be in jail and she could do more good if she was still free.
Okay, that makes sense. But let's see if she explains that.
It's all right though. It was for the best. I figured I'd just get a year of juvie. I'd be back out in no time.
No.
She was in jail
big
for a
deal,
long
right?
time.
Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been jailed for as an adult. And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was gonna make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself.
Is your sister dead?
Before
not
I ever
around.
got out, there was an accident.
Yeah.
Yep.
An auto cab hit my sister. She died on impact. That was it.
Was there anyone in the auto cab?
That's important.
This is very important information because that means baby Grace killed her too.
It's hard. Blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something right. I took her sentence so that she could have a life. And instead, not being in jail killed her.
You don't know that she would have survived,
I'd just
though.
let her take the blame. I can't stop thinking about how she'd still be here.
Would she be happy? I mean, you did what you thought was right. You can't. I mean, you can, but like it. You shouldn't lament over what you thought. You did what you thought was right.
Right.
And no matter what I told myself, in my heart, I couldn't believe it was just an accident.
I don't think it was.
Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human?
Yep.
Someone knew who she was. Someone knew what she did, and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister.
This is actually years ago, so it couldn't have been maybe Grace. Now that I think about it, but it's still.
It depends. We don't really know how old Grace is.
Grace, no, but Grace wouldn't have even have a motive to do anything until she gets shut down by Hayden.
Oh, fair. You're right.
Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was... If you had met her, just for a moment, you would understand. She was everything I could ever want to be. But over time, that little bot has grown on me. Maybe you have too.
Oh. Sure, but they still killed Hayden.
I do. The threat of Big Blue is real, and we're the only ones who can do something about it. It's bigger than me and my vendetta. I just wanted to get that all off my chest. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself.
You know, at least you're
I
trying.
won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out.
Of course, man.
I hope we can really do this.
Yeah. Okay, Turing came back fine.
Friends,
You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see the police bots get a personality. That'll be hilarious.
I've returned. I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Good. We've wasted enough time already. I've marked the location of the data center on your map. You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Comes and goes like a vagabond kitty. Now get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download. Stay in touch.
Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again.
Don't worry about it, hon. We've all been hurt by Parallax. It's about time we hurt him back. Good luck.
Oh, we're back here again.
Mhm.
Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along? I'm certain it's all a coincidence, but it's unsettling being back here. It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none.
Yeah.
The building we're looking for is over there, to the left. We should try to finesse our way in.
He said the word. He said the word.
We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault on their server complex.
Abby, can you Google the word parallax? Because parallax keeps
I
making
know what
me
it
think.
means.
Oh, what does it mean?
It has to do with latency. So, let me look it up just so I can give you the full actual definition.
Okay, because every time they say parallax, I keep thinking of parallax scrolling from like actual video games.
So, parallax is... Huh. That's interesting.
It's
That's
what?
not what I expected. The actual definition of it is when you view an object from a camera, it looks different.
Well, that makes sense about them naming this augmented eye.
It has to do with seeing things from different perspectives.
It's awful what happened. I can't help but wonder if all of this senseless loss of life could have been avoided had we done something differently. No, I know. It's not really our fault. Just, I wish things had happened differently. It's starting to sink in that I'll never see Hayden again. And even then,
Depression.
this is so much bigger than him now. I want to know who's responsible, but I don't want what happened to Zinn and the others to be in vain. At this point, stopping Parallax from seeing their plans through is more important than the truth of who is actually at the helm.
You don't care about the truth anymore?
No, I guess not. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and this entire event has been a lesson in that.
Damn. Yep. Ain't that the fucking truth?
I'll just have to accept the things I can't change, and change the things I can.
There you go. This philosophy lesson.
I will always miss Hayden, and I'll always wonder what exactly happened that night, but it's time to move on.
Turing has
Moving
become a
on
nihilist.
seems to be taking down the company he worked for, which feels rather vindictive, but baby steps, right?
No, he hasn't. He technically is not a nihilist, but he has a philosophy similar to what existential nihilism is.
I mean,
Let's
fair.
go.
Hello? You saw me click the down button and it scrolled up.
Yup.
I wish I actually had something to work on right now, but it is what it is.
Sure.
We don't need to mess with that.
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth. But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
It is the 23rd of December.
Well, let's go. We need some way past that receptionist. Perhaps we can make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow, like we're on duty. No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you belong.
It's true. Oh, right.
Sorry, this building is...
Well,
Come on. How do I use the badge? Any ideas, Abby?
Did you try showing him the badge? Like,
When I try to
like,
walk
you know
in, he
how-
just he shoots me out.
Oh, well, I got nothing.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, there's a maintenance uniform.
Okay.
There you go.
Thinking, if you were wearing that,
When in doubt, just click shit.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Get out of there.
sorry, mister. Oh, drat. We'll have to find a way to distract him, or we'll never get our disguise.
You want some spoiled milk?
I hate to cause civil disorder again,
Phew!
but
Bless you.
Ooh, sorry.
he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything. Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy?
Let's go tase some shit.
Let's look around. Yikes! That was flashier than I expected. Hurry! We don't want to be caught standing here. They should let us right past now. Great idea. Oh, grab that clipboard. The very symbol of bureaucratic authority.
You know what's fucked
Hey.
up?
What's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang. Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Not sure I've seen you around here before.
I got a forgettable face.
Well, I'll need to see your badge. This is a secure building. Guess not. Whatever. Maybe get some coffee before you bite someone else's head off?
Let's move.
I'm a G at this. I've seen enough movies.
Well, we got past the receptionist, but we still don't possess the credentials to bypass this door that they expect us to have. Let me take a look. This is an Insect Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit.
Turing, now's not the time, man. Can you get past?
I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as your apartment door, but easily enough.
Still shitting on my apartment, right? Alright, fine.
Distract the receptionist for a moment, could you?
Just hit him with this taser right quick.
We don't ban outside refreshments. Just if you see anyone who looks potentially important, don't let them see you drink from that. You need something?
No.
How would I know? Isn't that your job? You want to pick a fight, do it with someone else. Stop wasting my time. Just fix it, whatever it is.
There, we're in. The clock's ticking.
Alright, well, that went smoother than I thought.
We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves. Maybe there's a clue somewhere nearby.
Come on.
Please. I know it's tempting, but we really don't have the time. This could be our chance. Give it your all.
I'm trying. Thought there was something important.
Perfect. This will be the terminal we use.
Do there need to be monitors on the fucking ceiling?
There it is. Good eye. I thought that would have been harder. The password is
P6MAA 10816.
It's asking for the password. Go ahead and plug it in.
Oh shit.
Literally an option.
Huh?
Nothing. Just. It's P6A.
Oh, it's P6A?
Yup.
You didn't happen to catch all of it, did you?
M.
What?
M.
M?
8. 6?
How about we just Google it?
I don't remember. You could literally ask him again. Hit done and he'll tell you it's wrong.
Oops, did you The password, according to that screen across the room, is
P6MA. Let me write that down real quick. So
Why don't I remember the first half and you remember the second?
Because I
half?
can write it down. That's why we have modern technology.
I wondered why you didn't write it down the first time.
I didn't think it was important. A lot of video games tell you what a password is and then don't actually have you required to actually know what it is.
I knew that they'd make you enter it in.
Go ahead and plug it in.
Okay, so P6 MAA Oh my god. A 1 0 8 1 6.
That's it. We're in. Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had enough time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so maybe I'll be able to find what I'm looking for easier. We should have plenty of time before someone will know something is wrong. Just play it safe.
Okay.
Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data.
Okay.
Shoot!
Let's roll. Let's roll.
VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught.
Okay.
Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph.
Glyph.
Let me load it up. Key ID. I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image. I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part. Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with different parts.
Okay.
It looks like there's 5 blocks we need to break through within 180 seconds.
God fucking Christ. Alright, here goes.
This is our one chance to capture my full source code. This is make or break it.
I feel like this is one of those things that if you
I
do fuck it
believe
up,
in you. It's
you should
your
just
time to
reload the
shine.
save.
Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go.
Here goes. If you see anything, Abby, say something.
I will. You need the dashed square. The little one. Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
No, I don't.
What?
Keep trying.
Oh, it's the Oh.
No? Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, I hit the one twice.
Let's keep trying.
Cool. The smallest circle.
I need 2 more.
And you need the small dashed square.
Come on.
Where?
Okay, 4 more.
What the fuck is this? I think you need the X too.
Fuck.
Ooh, we're running out of time. We got this. Let's go.
Big square.
Damn it.
I think it was the
We're
X.
running out of.
I hate the X already. How the fuck?
You need that one and the little, yeah. Dash square,
You
yeah.
can do it. I know you can.
Get the target circle. Little dashed square.
I don't know which one that
Oh,
is.
it's the wings in the top left.
I thought I hit that already.
So close. Hurry.
It's the half circles. And then the bottom left. What?
Shut up! Ow!
Here's all of Hayden's source files for my code.
Literally 1 second left.
Sorry, my heart. As soon as it was over, my whole entire heart was just like, "All right, now we're gonna cry."
And done downloading. Let's get out of here before someone notices us.
Clip that, please. Oh God.
Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code.
Hey, Turn. Did you get everything?
We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's gonna take me a little time, though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island. I should be all done before nightfall.
I don't relish the idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies, see if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with us.
As fun as it would be watching you go full Yukino on them, Turn, I agree.
Yep, she made an anime reference.
Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now.
Chad, Oliver, and Jess. Got it.
I'm sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks. That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do. My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest.
Well, I mean,
I'll run some more simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else.
got it.
Sounds like you have it under control.
Let's go talk to Lexi first.
Once you've gotten everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building. I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is through there. You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than... It's light.
She couldn't think of one.
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill.
Oh, thanks.
We'll call you when we're on site.
Good. Tomcat out.
I'll message ahead to everyone and mark their current locations on your map. Start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help.
Okay. So I definitely want Lexi in on this. But I don't have a choice. So let's go to Ollie and Chad. They're more likely to be in no matter what. Why is it doing that? I'm clearly hitting one direction. It goes, oh yeah, the other direction, right?
Indie game.
How's it sinking?
How's it sinking?
I like that.
Interesting.
I mean, he's saying how's it going, but you know, it's turning.
No, I know.
Yes, how are you?
Busy. We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third-hand VR.
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Oh, Turing.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me.
So Scarface. I can't think of the one.
The Godfather.
No, not the Godfather. That was my one after this. I can't even think of it to tell you what it is.
I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Oh.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Y'all gonna go hit those parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yep.
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
He's smarter than he pretends to be.
Damn.
That's the best kind of characters, though.
Do you have a plan in mind already?
Do you know the trip crushing idiot hidden badass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Just need you to make some noise, nothing too dangerous. How you feel about starting a little riot?
Honestly,
I'm a man
yeah,
of many
that's the best
talents.
answer.
Name 2.
I'm super good at claw machines, and I can fit an entire hot dog in my mouth at once, with bun.
Do you remember when Nick told me that he for breakfast he eats 1 sausage and 2 eggs, and I had 2 boiled eggs, and I said that was the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life? It's funny because Nick is gay.
Oh shit, I totally forgot about that.
This is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life, and it's funny because he's gay.
I'm sorry.
Is he
I
actually?
asked.
Is that a thing that they said yet?
He said that he tried to hit on the bouncer, and the bouncer was always a guy.
Interesting.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it.
Yeah!
You've done all right by us. I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment.
Almost. Almost.
I know we're all squared up already, but Big Brain here is good people. So we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends.
I told you Bitbrain was a good one. Ollie is shook.
I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF.
Hey, you're not cold? He's got no shirt on. His jacket's
He's
all open and
literally-
it's snowing.
I was literally just noticing that because I thought he was like 16, but that'd be weird.
He's around 16.
Thank you, Starfucker.
He
Starfucker.
You know that meme where it's like someone says like fuck or something and someone covers up someone's ears and goes,
Yep.
yeah, that's what just played in my head when he said that.
Hey, you called me it. Cool.
Wow.
I guess we're in.
I don't know what Turing's ass kissing protocol is, but he's really good at it.
Yeah, no
Hopefully we'll be able
kidding.
to stay out of juvie.
Yeah, see, they were talking about
Little
juvie,
more
so
time to make
they're
calls.
around 16.
I'll message you when we're ready to move.
Hey, you need a call sign, Oliver. Can't do spy shit like this without a good name.
You can't. He is correct.
Not a bad idea. What about Megane-kun?
Oh man, not more anime crap.
That's not a good name for like a call, especially when you're paired next to Starfucker. Like you gotta do better than
It's not any worse than Starfucker.
Make a power move and say it's Star-Lord.
that.
Only 'cause you ain't a star yet.
Oh.
Chad! We haven't even
What? You two are cute.
We'll be off to make those calls now. Right, Chad?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say.
Yay!
We'll be in touch.
Smell you later.
Get the fuck out of here. Leave.
Well, on to the next thing, I
Okay.
guess.
Now we gotta go
I
talk
do
to
have
Jess.
say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting.
Turing, everybody feels that way.
Yeah. It's disgusting unless it's you.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll find love someday.
Huh, the thought had honestly never occurred to me. I guess if we pull this off, that'll be one more puzzle for me to piece together.
There you go.
That aside, let's get going.
Yo, I'm waiting for the R.O.M dating site, bro.
We shouldn't keep Jess waiting any longer. Assuming you like your limbs in their current configuration.
As long as she didn't tear them out of my sockets, I'm fine. It'll heal. I did buy her drink, so maybe I have a brownie point?
What is going on?
Oh boy.
Detective Rivers, we weren't expecting.
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Ugh, just cut the crap, please. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords.
Yikes.
So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd let me in.
I know, I wanted to. Game didn't let me.
We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
This is about justice, not profit. This is about truth, not profit. This is about avenging his death. This is about justice.
You said this was about finding the truth.
You didn't care about the truth.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan.
Am I wrong in saying that he didn't say he didn't care about the truth? Abigail?
I'm thinking.
He literally said, "So you don't care about the truth?" No, I guess not. He literally said that.
All right then.
I mean,
I'm
it
in.
is what it is.
You could lose your badge.
Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed.
She says, I don't give a
Your
fuck.
sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again.
Oh.
I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets.
You tell him, Lexi.
I mean, to be fair, it makes her trying to do her job as like an honest detective really hard. So why not?
I got into this
Just be a
job to help
PI.
people, and I've done too damn little of that lately.
Do what Shaq did and become a PI.
She's
I
having the same
am
issues that
in.
Mako did in season 2 of Korra.
Yeah.
Just like that?
Or like I said, Shaft.
Just
Yeah.
like that. What's the plan?
Shaft with less titties and more robots.
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Actually, Big Sister.
Dated reference now.
Big Sister, actually.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up.
Got it.
Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you.
Okay. All right. We don't get along. Yeah, thanks, Lexi.
Yeah, seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair.
Oh,
Maybe things will be different this time.
hopefully.
That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things.
All right,
See you when it's time.
got you.
It's like
And
some of the only
sorry
backstory
about
we've
the
gotten
phone
about
table.
ourselves.
We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side.
All right, let's go talk to Jess then. That's cute, but we can't. Where is Jess? Oh, she's still there.
Dear me.
We know.
Go ahead then.
That's great. I love. Jess' character has really come around for me. Wow, dude. Wow. Okay. One of those is very wrong.
Sorry, you want to use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not objects to be used.
As soon as I said that.
Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to set up a fake riot with some teenagers connected to the human revolution so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement.
Because if you don't, the whole entire movement will have all of their personal data expunged onto Parallax site.
First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
If Parallax's AI goes Skynet, how will Congress react? Put 2 and 2 together, Jess. If people get scared of robots, who will they get scared of next?
You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
Things will get worse than they are, Jess. Way worse.
Things can always get
Oh,
worse.
cut the bullshit. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Yeah, okay. Let me make some calls.
Alright. Well, say what you will about Jess. She's been down for us.
Let's get this straight,
True.
though. I'm doing this for me and my people.
Whatever gets you to help me,
reputation and career on the line here. You're asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
You already kind of making me regret it, to be honest.
I assure you, Miss Mees, we will not screw you.
Her last name is Mees.
Although, to be fair,
Just Mees.
I'm not
Ew.
entirely sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
Maybe not that much violence.
Holy shit. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever?
I didn't get it either. I thought she was like legit.
I need to make some calls. Later.
Good call on keeping her in the dark about the real plan.
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty?
I mean, you talk more than me, so.
That aside, let's get going.
You still there or you died?
No, I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex. I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted. Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in.
Alright, let's go talk to Fairlight. I'm not sure if I trust him.
I don't either, but I'm not sure we have any other choice. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least sound him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not.
To try.
He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
Let's hit that save button real quick and let's go over there.
Patient, have you been recovering well?
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you.
This guy's name cracks me up.
Yeah, I bet it would.
What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid.
Is he out?
Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit. He'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation.
Interesting.
Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these days.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
Listen, I trust Decker more than I trust Fairlight, honestly.
We don't have time for this.
Come on. Great, I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not
Yeah.
to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
Oh, I didn't even think about the CIA.
I didn't either.
So now will you call Dr.
Well, I guess it's
Fairlight?
not so much that. I just didn't know if they were still a thing or not.
There'll probably always be a thing.
It goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
Ooh.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
You know what? Fair enough. I don't really care. As long as Parallax doesn't bother us anymore, I don't give a fuck.
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
What other choice do we have?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info.
I literally trust him more than I trust Yannick.
And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one. That's the spirit. I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
I don't like the way he gave that line, but
Yeah.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy.
I can tell the game
We
is
have a
starting
nice
to come
round
to an
set of
end because
skills
like
to
everybody we've
utilize.
met is on our side now.
yeah. Thank God the Tomcat thing did not screw me over with Jess entirely.
Right.
Like, she doesn't like me, but like, she doesn't hate me right now, so that's good.
Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready?
Yow, LV. Yo, 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 yo.